I got some exciting news for you. Well, I guess it's exciting. I'll leave that up to you. But the Longmeadow Parkway is getting ready to open pretty soon. And one, I guess, also kind of exciting thing is that it's no longer a toll bridge. So yeah, the communities got together and they somehow funded this thing, so it no longer has to be a toll bridge. Now it's just a regular old bridge going over the Fox River. You know, but that whole sort of allure to having a random toll bridge over the Fox River is no longer there. So in a way, it's almost like it's not quite as exciting, you know what I mean? But we're going to see what's going on here. See what we can check out. This is actually going to be a multi-day thing because we are sort of running out of daylight and I don't feel comfortable enough going to the Brunner Family Forest Preserve and possibly getting locked in. So today we're going to check out the east side of the bridge. Or I guess I should say the east side of the Fox River. Yeah, this might look familiar too if you saw my last Longmeadow Parkway video. I've done a couple of them now. I will link them in the description below. The road is not yet officially open, but from what I've heard, it's going to be pretty soon. We, in a way, have another preservation documentation success here. Memories by Wayne when I got some shots of the toll road sign. I would assume at this point that is probably down. We are going to go back to the Brunner Family Forest Preserve. I am going to go on that bridge that crosses the parkway. I will attempt to go on that sidewalk again that crosses the Fox River right over there. I don't know if the path is fully open yet. And that is one thing in particular that I want to check out, at least for now, is where the heck this little thing goes over here. And there's the Fox River. I haven't been able to film the bridge with the lights on yet. You can see the bridge way off in the distance over there. It's part of the bicycle trail that goes to the Brunner Family Forest Preserve. I featured that in the first video. Once this thing opens, I'm going to do an official drive-through. The toll road sign is definitely gone now. This was the area that was kind of the hang-up which delayed this project. This thing has been going on since 2016, I believe. I first became aware of this project, I'm going to say either 2017 or 2018 when I was traveling on 31 and I saw them constructing this really cool bridge over 31. I'm like, what the heck is this? And they were building this bridge in what looked like basically a field or a farm. I'm like, okay, what the heck is going on here? And it looked like an expressway they were building there. And I looked a little more into it and found out they were building the Longmeadow Parkway, which was already road in parts, but was being expanded. And of course, the big thing was they were going to make a toll bridge crossing the Fox River, which would help alleviate congestion in the downtown areas of Algonquin, Carpentersville, and East/West Dundee. And here we are, roughly 8-something years since this project started. Gone through a whole bunch of delays. Obviously, we went through a pandemic, went through supply chain issues, went through a bad economy that we're still going through. And of course, one of the big things, that little area I showed you ended up being some contaminated ground. For what stood there at one point was like a gun range. And the ground was contaminated, water was contaminated, something like that. And they had to fix all that up before they can continue with the construction. If you look at Google Street View, this barn here had a big banner in an earlier Street View that was basically saying stop the Longmeadow Parkway or something like that. The website no longer exists. But it's really weird looking at old street views of this area because, yeah, the road's not here. You know, this was much more forested. This is basically just a little tiny couple country roads going through here. You wouldn't recognize any of this from the old street view. It's pretty wild. Okay, so here's the construction area. I really can't see too much. But then here we have Bulls Road and this little roundabout to get back to Longmeadow Parkway. And it's designated as County Highway 86 for Kane County. We can't really go left here. And I got a car behind me, but here we go. We can take a quick look. I gotta make a right though. Yeah, let's say it's only the finishing touches. As you can tell, we're definitely losing daylight, so that's why we're gonna have to come back and do the Brunner Family Forest Reserve another day. There's a nice little park here too. See, that would be a good spot for me to park and then walk the path too, so. I don't know if the path over the bridge was officially open or not. If you saw that video, there was a very basic little barricade there, but certainly not much effort or signs were put in to keep me away from it. I don't think it's fully accessible yet until this road is open, or I should say, officially open. To that point, obviously a lot of people walking it though. That's pretty cool. There you go, nice look with the lights on. Well, a couple of them look like they're out though. Alright, here is downtown Carpentersville. Instead of shops, they have a bunch of these brick buildings, which are like factories, I think. I always found this kind of interesting. Welcome back to the Brunner Family Forest Preserve in Carpentersville, Illinois. We've done a couple videos here. Unfortunately, the video quality of both those videos was not that good. One, I had some awful wind noise, and the other was with my old Samsung S10e, which towards the end of its life had gotten some dust and junk in the lenses and made for some ugly spotting. The only way I could make it halfway decent was to play around with the zoom. I've already featured this forest preserve and the little path to the Fox River. That's not a point of this video. The topic of this video, of course, is the Longmeadow Parkway. Following up on our visit just about a week ago, where we checked out the east side of the river. We're now going to check out the west side. And of course, the bridge and the walking paths. This road is nearing completion. It should be open pretty soon this year. I still haven't checked on the official date yet. I know it's getting close. It's a hot one today. It's gonna get a lot hotter though over the next couple days. Before we start messing around with that trail, I do want to check out the bridge. Last time we did this bridge, oh my god, the wind noise up here was insane. And I'm sure it's a little windy now, but so this is looking westbound towards Illinois State Route 31. And one of the interesting things that I'm trying to figure out is here you can clearly see that the path is on the north side of the Longmeadow Parkway. And this is looking eastbound towards the Fox River, Illinois State Route 25, and Illinois State Route 62. You can see the path, again, on the north side of Longmeadow Parkway. Zooming a little closer, this is where we were last week, over by Bowles Road and that little turnabout. There's the barricades where we had to turn off of Longmeadow Parkway. And as you can tell, it's not officially open yet. Did not keep those little motorcyclists, scooters, whatever they were, away. That was funny. And that is what I'm trying to figure out, because in this area, over on the west side of the Fox River, the path is on the north side. And as you saw in the video from last week, the path over by that park is on the south side of Longmeadow Parkway. Still got the sign here that says the sidewalk is closed. Going to be interesting to see if the barricades are still up. Check it out, no barricades. Not that it stopped us before. But we can officially walk over this bridge now. Now it does look like the path continues on the other side. It may be a hot one, but at least I'm not getting eaten up by bugs here. And here's the little cutout or observation area. This is where we stopped in the previous video. This has already been a hefty walk, and imagine if I was to try to continue east from here all the way over to that other park. No, I'm not made for that, unfortunately. The official Fox River Trail looking northbound. Something very interesting is that 1 mile marker. So is it possible that it is 1 mile from this point up north to where the Fox River Trail meets McHenry County's Prairie Trail, which I featured in a previous video? Yeah, sounds logical. Can't really see it too well from here, but this is where we parked last week. And over here you can see Bowles Road and that little path. Did that sort of double loop thing. I don't know, the thing looks fairly ready to go to me. The only thing I noticed is that they do not have any lane markers here. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a 4-lane highway road, or whatever you want to call it. Oh geez, already got some graffiti over here. I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna walk on this thing. I still have to walk back the car, unfortunately. What I am curious is where that path, when I was kind of looking through Google Maps, trying to figure out what these paths were doing, it seemed like it just sort of dumped over to the south side of the road here. Which I guess would kind of make sense that maybe that portion of the path connects over to the path that we saw last week on the south side of Longmeadow Parkway. So this is the area that was giving construction crews a lot of problem and causing delays. I believe the gun range was kind of in this area here where we're walking now. We had the contaminated soil and water and stuff that they had to fix before they could finish this part of the project. And yeah, this little portion here on this side of the bridge up to the stoplight there was what really hung this project up for a while. How many opportunities do you have to film, document a road that's not actually open yet? And interesting, there is a little path on that side as well. Okay. Yeah, that's a little confusing. I think it just dead ends there because you definitely cannot walk the bridge on the south side of this road. And I know for sure. Okay, looks like they're getting ready to add some landscaping over into the median, I'm guessing. And there's Bowles Road, where we just drove last week. I don't want to mess with their landscaping too much, but I am going to cross here. Kind of take a quick look at this portion of the path. Okay, so this is where it definitely goes east to that park. So there are some cones there, but whatever. Let's walk this a little bit. This may be where it connects to that little loopy path that we checked out last week. If that is the case, if you want to do the full thing, you would just have to cross over here at the Bowles Road stoplight, which is not bad. Yeah, that's what I think is going on. We can walk a small portion of this, but I'm pretty sure I know where this goes. Yeah, that looks familiar. What a shame, but I'm going to have no choice other than to walk this road to get back to the other side. Alright, back over the Fox River. More bicycles over there. Now I've collected some weird mementos. I recently picked up that little stone from the fountain over at Spring Hill Mall. How about this thing? And once upon a time there used to be a big toll road sign here. And in this area right here would have been the official iPass style automated toll collector sensors. I'm taking advantage of the unopened road to vlog it, but there's definitely some others having fun with it. Very cool. A road that I don't know if anyone still cares about. A road that I don't know if anyone plans to drive on. But a topic that is very fitting for me to cover on this channel. And one that I think I have documented as well as I can before it officially opens. The next time you see me do a video on this thing, it'll be when I'm driving on it. So stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.